Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today what I have for you is episode 22 of my FIFA 23 Bradford City career mode. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you got Janet 20 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now literally 3 subscribers away at the time of recording from 1,000. So please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below, as always, to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Now I'm sure you can see that the setup behind me is slightly different. There's going to be lots of tweaks and changes over the next week or two, so bear with me for now. The audio, the visuals, it might all be slightly off for the next week or two. That goes for across all 3 of the channels, but make sure to drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. We do have a pre-match press conference to attend before our first game of today's episode. Then we will be playing at home to Blackpool, so that will be a very tough game for us. Let's see then what the media have to say. First question is unbeaten so far. Can you keep the run going? We're feeling very confident. I won't focus on the unbeaten run. Well, yeah, we're definitely hard to play against because we're doing quite well at the moment. Yes, we spent big in the summer, but sometimes you have to spend big to do well. Are you looking for more goals today? We have certainly struggled for goals, but I just want my lads to win. If we're winning football matches, I don't really care how many we score. You just get 3 points at the end of the day. Are you looking to sell players? I mean, none of these answers are really saying yes, because we are. There's a couple offers in for some of the original players at this moment in time. We want success here, and if it means that we need to move players on to do that, I'm more than happy to do that. Let's get into the first game then of today's episode. Like I say, at home to Blackpool. We're currently second in the table, 1 point behind Plymouth. So we've had a good start to the season in our first 5 games. The normal team is fully fit. They've got a couple of fatigue players, especially in their defence. Looks like they're coming probably for a point though with a 4-5-1 setup. Jerry Yates still leading the line for the Seasiders, and it will be a very tough game, but I'm still expecting us to go out there and try and get the 3 points. It is Blackpool who get us underway then for today's game, and like I say, fingers crossed we can start out with a win. We also have transfer deadline day coming up as well at some point in today's video. I don't know if there's a cut match in between this game and the end of deadline day, or we just go straight to transfer deadline day. I certainly want to get at least 1 more player in through the door. I might get 2 or 3 out the door as well, because we do have quite a big squad at this moment in time. It's Jason Knight in the penalty area here, finds Alan Godoy. Shot comes in from Yusuf, drags that one just wide, and Arthur Dunn can't quite get on the end of it. One thing I do want to discuss is Alan Godoy in front of goal. He's not really finishing at this moment in time. Obviously, we signed a new 6'8" striker in at the last episode. If you've not already checked that out, feel free to go and do so. 20 minutes into this game so far, not a lot has really happened. It's been a pretty boring game so far, and Blackpool have taken the lead. Kenny Dougal capitalises on what was an original mistake from Harry Lewis. His distribution has not been great today, and Blackpool take what is probably a deserved lead. There's not really been much quality in the game, but they've clearly come up with a big moment so far. Yusuf finds Chapman. Godoy now back into Chapman. Ball played around the back, looking for Arthur Dunn there from Alex Patterson, but he can't quite get on the end of that one. And now Blackpool will look to build out from the back, but it's a good interception there from Ahmed. Patterson, he finds Yusuf driving towards the byline. He cuts back, good tackle though from the Blackpool player, and we will now have a corner. Dunshaw into Yusuf, beats his man. Chapman now in that penalty area. Dunn finds Yusuf. Chapman with a strike. A big opportunity for him there. Not really much power behind the strike. Easy save in the end for Maxwell. Approaching the half-time whistle. We're coming forward again here. Chapman in the penalty area. Crosses. It's hit Godoy and Jason Knight, and somehow not ended up in the back of the net. Approaching that half-time whistle. Then we go in at the break 1-0 down. We've had more of the ball. They've been the better of the 2 sides so far. We'll give them 5 or 10 minutes before we start making changes, because we started pretty slowly, but we really grew into the game. I thought we ended the half pretty strongly there. I was quite impressed with what I saw for the last, I'd say, 10-15 minutes of the game. Can we maybe get an early goal back in this game? Odesina picks up the ball here, driving forward very nicely there. Chapman round the back for Dunn, kept himself onside here. Can he get one into the box? He doesn't. He gets tackled, and we are now going to make some substitutions. Amenta is going to come on for Godoy. We're going to bring on Jamie Walker for Harry Chapman. We're going to bring on Jason Knight, Jason Knight for Richie Smallwood. We're also going to bring on Brad Halliday for Barley Mumba, and final change of the game, Yusuf is going to come off for Rose. We certainly need to get at least 1 more winger in, someone who can preferably play on both sides. An hour gone on the clock, still 1-0 Blackpool. And Blackpool are coming forward with the ball here. Good inception though from Alex Patterson, and now Arthur Dunn plays one down the line looking for Ahmed, keeps that one in. Our subs are now on the pitch. Let's hope they can have an impact on the outcome of today's game. We need a goal to get back into this. It's a draw at the absolute minimum for me. Rose now picks it up here, driving forward with it. He finds Hartridge, gives it away though with a really poor pass, and now Blackpool come forward here into our penalty area. Well recovered in the end though from Hartridge. Now the counter-attack is on for us here. Rose in round the back, finds himself offside though. Big opportunity for him now. Unfortunately, he's just gone a little bit too early. Walker now finds it into Patterson. Overload on this far side. Patterson finds Dunn. Can he get the shot off? Ahmed now really high up the pitch here. Back into Dunn. Cuts it back. It's eventually come to a Meta on his debut, and he hasn't been able to convert. Big chance for him there. And another strike there from our new number 11. He hasn't been able to convert. It looks like it's going to be a defeat in today's episode and today's game. We start out today's episode with our first defeat of the season, unless we can get something here. It's a poor pass though from Rose, and that's what I'm saying about the quality in the final third. We need to get another attacker in. Full time in the first game of today's episode. It finishes Bradford City 0, Blackpool 1. A really disappointing start, to be honest. Some transfer news coming here then. It looks like we do have a departure. I believe that is meant to be Richie Smallwood. I could be wrong there. It could be Jamie Walker. One of them is certainly leaving here. I think this is Richie Smallwood. The club captain last season will be departing. I'm going to assume this is Smallwood. But wait for 100% confirmation before we talk about Smallwood. We'll just wait and see who's actually packed their bags there. I mean, we don't really seem too interested in letting him, you know, stay and all that sort of stuff. Here we go then. Who actually was that? It was Richie Smallwood. He has joined Basakshia. I apologise for pronouncing their name wrong, for £700,000. We get an A price rating for last season's club captain. The best possible deal was 700k. We've done really well there. Backup midfielder. It now gives us the opportunity to potentially dip into the market. We've currently got £822,000 to spend. How much of that did we actually get into our transfer budget? Only 500,000, but still, that's a major profit to when we signed him on a free transfer. But there you go. Bit of transfer news as Richie Smallwood has now departed the football club. Here we go then, some more transfer news coming here as Exeter City central midfielder Archie Collins has joined the football club for a fee. I think it was £750,000, a 20% sell-on clause, and Emmanuel Osadibe going in the other direction. We needed a central midfield option with obviously Smallwood departing. Osadibe is nowhere near good enough. We didn't have the budget to buy him outright, so we had to offer Osadibe in there as well. I personally think this one is a really good piece of business. With Osadibe not being good enough, we needed the replacement for Richie Smallwood, so I'm really happy to get him in through the door. He's 23 years of age, 65 overall, I do believe. He's going to come in and start out as a backup central midfielder. Oh dear. F. Bad negotiation. Could have saved 465k on this deal. Well, we'll still make a return on him. I'm more than confident with that. I think he's a very good player. Like I say, he's going to start out and be our backup at the moment, and he's going to get an opportunity in this match here. So we're going to stick him on the bench, and we should actually look something like this. So Lewis Hall will actually miss out on the squads, generally speaking. But yeah, Archie Collins will be on the bench for now, but he certainly could work his way into the side to start over Patterson potentially, because Patterson is a couple of years older and he's only one overall rating higher. So Collins is certainly going to get his opportunities this season. Starting out then with this match against, I think, was it Northampton Town? Yeah, Northampton Town in the Papa John's Trophy. Let's get into it. But before we do that, there is some more transfer news. I believe I know who this man is. Jamie Walker. I mentioned it briefly earlier. He's also going to be departing the football club. So again, we're going to need to go out and get another replacement in. Walker was just not really performing too well. Fairly injury prone, isn't he, as well? And he's going to join FC Basel. 18.93 for a fee of £800,000. We get a price range. So we're very good at negotiating players to go out the door. Just not very good at negotiating bringing players in the door, apparently. Or maybe that Collins one was just a little bit of a one-off. But let's go and try find a replacement. For now, though, Jamie Walker's, well, not for now, but Jamie Walker has definitely 100% left the football club. Confirmation then that we did get £575,000 added into our transfer budget, with £800,000 being at the total fee. We've got a player chat here from the James. He wants to play this match. I'll think about it. I'm not really too sure what route we're going to go down here. I think we're still in the group stage. We do have another pre-match press conference to attend before we do that. So let's see what the media have to say about this one. Can Collins replace Smallwood? I believe in the lad, definitely. I think he's already a better player than him. Obviously, different types of midfielders, but I certainly think so. Can Collins replace Sutton? Didn't Levi Sutton leave the club ages ago? It's the exact same question you've just asked, but about Smallwood. What on earth was going on there? Why are you sticking with Mumba? He needs to play to get back to his form. So apparently Mumba's not been playing well. I think he's better than Brad Halliday, so he's still going to play for me in the league games. We are going to make some changes, though, for this Papa John's Trophy fixture. Let me go and quickly make the team. Our lineup then for today's Papa John's Trophy game is as follows. Rodriguez is in between the sticks with Halliday, Platt, Songo and DeJamis being the back four. You've got Hall, Collins and Guedes in the midfield with Rose on the wing, Dunn on the other wing and Amenta starting through the middle. Our 6'8" striker is getting his first full debut for the football club. Thomas Parsons is the referee once more. I absolutely cannot stand that man, but he is going to be the man in the middle for today's game. Northampton get us underway for today's game wearing their white kit at home as we wear our claret kit away. I'm not really too sure what's going on there. Let's hopefully we can start out strong in this game, get the win, get 3 points on the board. I want to say this is our first Papa John's Trophy game, so let's see what the boys can cook up with in today's one. You know, if you get promoted this season, then we won't be playing in the Papa John's Trophy next year, as Guedes went close there. His shot, though, went over the bar. 10 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0 here. It's not been a bad start from us, though, as Songo deals with that ball very nicely. Now, DeJamis coming forward with it. He finds Arthur Dunn. Brilliant turn to get away from his man into the penalty area. Twisting and turning. Finds Guedes. Big chance. Well saved. Ameta holds his man off. It's in the back of the net, but it's not going to count. Was Rose offside there? I personally don't believe that he was. Maybe we've been robbed potentially of there. Obviously, no VAR in the Papa John's Trophy. Who would have thought that? But that certainly didn't look offside to me. Rose now can't quite find that 1-2 pass, and Northampton's clearance goes out of play. Matty Platt picks up the ball here, finds Guedes. Collins now. I presume Collins is 23. Collins is indeed 23. Big chance. Are you joking? Are you joking me, Guedes? He was an absolute bagsman in pre-season. Since the season started, he can't hit a barn door. I don't know what's going on with him here. He's having an absolute nightmare. Brilliant defending, though, from Songo, who's not played too much, to be fair, so far this season. But when he has played, he has actually played quite well. So maybe he needs to get more of an opportunity. Again, brilliant defending from him there. Guedes, ball out wide into Rose. Cuts inside here. Can he find a pass? Looking for Dunn. That is unfortunately well defended, though, by the Cobblers. Now they're coming forward here just before half-time. 10 on the ball. Cuts inside. Again, brilliant tackle from Songo. Still not cleared, though. Northampton in our penalty area here. Big chance. The shot is straight at Rodriguez. There's the half-time whistle. Again, very action-packed, but no real goals so far. Dunn is going to come off for Yusuf, just because we want to keep things fresh. And we're also going to bring off Lewis Hall and get Jason Knight on in that midfield, get a bit more quality on the ball, because Lewis Hall hasn't really hit too many heights so far. He's not really pulled up too many trees since his loan move from Chelsea. We do have a number of loan offers currently. They have been accepted by the club. We just need to wait and see what the player says to them. But Northampton coming forward here. Shot comes in over the bar. And we're 10 minutes into this second half here. Not too much has happened so far. Collins finds Rose. Cuts it inside. And Menta's just not on the same wavelength as him right now. And Songo picks up the ball here. Poor pass though from him. And now the Cobblers regain possession. 15 in behind. Shoots. Big save though from Rodriguez. When he's played, our youth academy graduate has certainly taken his chances so far. I've been fairly impressed with what I've seen from him. As of right now, I think he has been pretty decent on the whole. As the Cobblers had another shot there, but that one goes wide. We are now going to make some substitutions. I think are we allowed to make 3 more? Hendry's going to come on for Halliday. Collins is going to come off for Patterson. And Lewis is going to come on for Rodriguez. Just because you can. Why do you only get 5 subs in the Papa John's Trophy? Seems so stupid. Anyway, we're coming forward with the ball here. Patterson. That's not Patterson. That's Knight. It's in the back of the net. It's Northampton 0. Bradford City 1. Jason Knight off the bench at half-time. He's on the score sheet to hopefully give us the 3 points in this game. It's not been a pretty performance. We've not exactly set the world alight, but Oh God, Harry Lewis's distribution on this game is absolutely shocking. And now Northampton coming forward with it. 15 on the ball. He finds 11, 10 with a strike. Finds the side netting. Lewis will take this goal kick here, sends it long. Guedes underneath it. He wins the second ball. Knight finds Yusuf. Less than 10 minutes left on the clock. We just need to run the clock down now, or maybe get a second. Guedes' shot has hit Amenta. I mean, I know he's 6'8" and he's a little bit of a unit, but just try and not kick the ball at him maybe, because it's nearly cost us there. Bloody hell. Number 4 there for the Cobblers. Sowerby, the captain, has gone close. And that could have been real heartbreak at the end. We need the 3 points. We need to start our Papa John's Trophy campaign positively. And can we defend here? We should be able to see this one out. First win of the episode. Again, lots of shots, lots of chances. There never really seems to be many goals in career mode these days, especially when you sim the games. It's been a mixed start so far. I would have much rather won the league game and lost the Papa John's Trophy game. Now, though, it's the exciting bit. It's transfer deadline day. Some breaking transfer news here. I actually saw the latest deal thing come up before this graphic has come up. We are delighted to finally have another attacker in through the door. Winger Ben Knight joins on a season-long loan from Manchester City. We had to pull up, I think, 45% of his wages, which was a decent chunk. I think it was about £4,500 a week, something like that. So it's a lot of money to be spending. 63 rated, provides some competition for Yusuf, and he's a better option off the bench than, is it Michael Rose? Something Rose. He's apparently going to get the number 10 shirt as well, the Jamie Walker replacement. He's wearing skins in reception. Why has he got skins on in reception? Can we not afford the heating? Can we not just put the heating on? Either way, Ben Knight is in. Season-long loan from Premier League side at Manchester City. We are paying 45% of his £13,000 a week wages. I actually didn't realise we're paying more. According to, my things, they're saying not good enough, but we've not got the budget to go out and sign better players. And also, I mean, that one would have been much better to show. Amari Hutchinson's in. That one's much more impressive. Season-long loan. I absolutely hate career mode. Well, Amari Hutchinson, yes, we're paying £6,500 a week. He's also in on a season-long loan. It's so annoying how they showed the Knight graphic animation and not Hutchinson, because Hutchinson's way more exciting. That's quite annoying. Either way, Hutchinson is going to find himself in the starting 11 over Harry Chapman, and Rose is now going to drop out of the squad for Ben Knight. So the squad is very nice now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very happy with how we've built this squad. And overall, for me, I think we're definitely stronger than last season. We've got a player now for every position. And like I say, overall, I'm pretty happy, pretty satisfied with the squad. I don't really think anywhere else I need to improve. Maybe another left winger, but Knight can play probably on that side. Yusuf can, Chapman can, Hutchinson can play on the right. So there's plenty of options as of right now. I think in terms of incomings, we're probably done now. Well, it's been a very, very quiet transfer deadline day. Since the last thing that you saw, nothing has happened until now. Luton have reached out to us that they are willing to offer Louis Watson and a £100,000 fee in exchange for Harry Lewis. Well, that's... You know what? I don't actually mind having Louis Watson in, but letting Lewis go, I don't think would go down well for that sort of a price. I mean, he's out of contract at the end of the season. We are yet to negotiate a new contract with him. I don't mind the bringing Louis Watson in, but you're going to need to cough up another £800,000 on top of that. Are you happy to do that? I mean, that is absolutely pathetic. I'm going to remove the sell-on clause. Instead of £800,000, how about we go a little bit less, £600,000? You happy for that? Well, Luton Town's rep is absolutely furious with that one. I think their offer was absolutely pathetic, though. I wouldn't really consider selling Lewis for much less than £2 million overall, 1.5 million at the absolute minimum. Their transfer deadline day done. Let's get into the final game of today's episode against Barnsley. Well, for some reason, despite us having 3 players on international duty, this game's not been postponed, and there are 3 starting players as well. I'm trying to take them out of the squad, and you've got this stupid glitch that is somehow still in the game, and it has been for many years. So what we're going to have to do is sim the match and just let my assistant manager do it. So I don't know what the starting 11 is going to be. It's an absolutely disgrace that is still in at the game. Lewis Hall's playing left back, and apart from that, looks like it's Collins in the midfield and Knight on the wing. I don't mind them two, but they put Hall at left back when we've got a perfectly good left back in the James. Doesn't really make sense to me. Anyway, we're underway for today's game. We've just got to focus on what my assistant manager's done wrong. I might as well go sit in the stands because I apparently can't control my own team selection. Big chance! Oh, that's a massive chance. Hutchinson has taken over Osadibe's number with the number 8 potential penalty there. It looks like Collins was fouled to me. Another corner for us here. Coming forward into the box, Hutchinson finds it into Arthur Dunn. That ball, though, is cleared. And, wait, Knight's number 10. Oh, we've got 2 Knights, haven't we? Oh, that's going to be so confusing. Having a Jason Knight and a Ben Knight now. That's going to be an absolute nightmare. I think we really do need to sort the squad numbers into something where I can actually maybe try and remember them, because I'm getting far too confused at this moment in time with the in real life squad numbers, Bradford City's last season squad numbers, the career mode squad numbers. Yeah, this is a lot to keep up with. So if I say someone's name wrong, I can only apologise. Alan Godoy, I tell you what, he's on very thin ice. I'm less than impressed with what I've seen from him so far. He's having an absolute nightmare. Hutchinson finds Godoy. Shot comes in. Well saved, though, by Collins. He's got the number 40 on his back in this one. He's about their 8th choice goalkeeper. Shot here from Patterson. Straight down the gut, though, of the man who we were just talking about. Barnsley's skipper has gone into the book there, so maybe we can try run it in, maybe get him sent off. Godoy finds Patterson. His shot, though, goes over the bar. We've certainly been the better of the 2 teams so far in today's game. We haven't scored, though, and that is a big problem because we have leaked goals so far this season. We have conceded a few sloppy ones as we're coming forward here just before the half-time whistle. Driving forward down our right-hand side. Knight on the ball. Loses out, though. There's the half-time whistle. Barnsley 0, Bradford 0. We've absolutely battered them. I just hope this is not going to be the story of our season where we have loads of shots, loads of chances, and we just fail to convert. Chapman is going to come on at the break, though, for Ben Knight. That's going to be our only change for now because obviously there's a lot of tired bodies after our previous Papa John's Trophy game. We will get underway then for the second half. Barnsley do get us underway for it, and hopefully we can come up with a goal. Lewis Hall down the line into Arthur Dunn. He comes inside and finds Godoy. Hutchinson now driving forward, lays it into Barley Mumba. Shot comes in. I don't know what that was. Eventually, though, we found the back of the net. I don't know if it was a cross. I don't know if it was a shot. The ball fell to Godoy. He squared it to Arthur Dunn, who of course finishes from close range. Just 10 minutes into the second half. It's Barnsley 0, Bradford City 1. A big goal in this Yorkshire derby, and that is absolutely fantastic from the man who we got right at the start for pre-ordering the game early, and I'm very happy that he's come up with the goods in this one. We will make some substitutions the next time the ball goes out of play. Collins in behind, though, looking at Fort Lewis Hall, cuts inside here. Can he lay it off? He finds Hutchinson into, I think that was Chapman. Mumba now inside the penalty area. It loses out, though, and we'll make our substitutions now. Amenta is going to come on for Godoy. Songo is going to come on for Odesina. Platt is going to come on for Hartridge, and Halliday is going to come on for Barley Mumba. The fitness levels haven't really changed too much, but you never know when these subs are actually going to come onto the pitch because the ball might not even go out of play between now and the end of the match. We really could do, though, with a second goal just to make it feel a little bit more comfortable. Done now inside the penalty area, gets tackled, does well, though, to win the corner kick. Subs now on the pitch, and with his first touch, Amenta has his first Bradford City goal. It's Barnsley 0, Bradford City 2, and we are going to be taking home all 3 points, hopefully, in today's Yorkshire derby. 10 minutes to go. We double our advantage in the game. Amenta's first touch heads home from a corner. I mean, he's 6'8". He's going to be very hard to mark. He's like Ollie Hawkins, but taller. He's like Kyle Hudlin, but a bit smaller. And it looks like we are going to be picking up the 3 points in today's episode. He's come up with a big goal, and we started out the episode quite poorly. We've ended it with a Papa John's Trophy win, and then a big away win in a Yorkshire derby against a team like Barnsley, who are certainly going to be up there this season. I'm very happy overall with how today's episode has gone. A very action-packed episode then, lots of signings coming in through the door. We can actually now make Barley Mumba a permanent right-back, which hopefully will make him play a little bit better. So there you go, Barley Mumba is now a right-back rather than a right wing-back. So like I say, fingers crossed that makes him actually perform much better now. I'm going to leave it there, though, for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you've got to 20 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in the YouTube algorithm. Like I said, apologies about the current setup that's going on around here. It'll be chopping and changing over the next couple of weeks. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all later. Peace.